Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday night, so you already know it. It's time to get back into the boys. And yeah, we are seeing each and every week just why this is my favorite series, maybe of all time. Absolutely fantastic. Are you coming down the rabbit hole? Are you from the boys and the realist? What's up, Panda?
The realist here, and I gotta say, when I heard Herogasm, I was like, okay, well, what's the show? What the title is gonna be? And then we got to this episode. I'm like, dear God, the horror, Mother's Milk. I'm
Bro.
surprised he didn't die.
Yeah, I might have. I think I would have. I don't think I would have made it. I don't
Oh,
think I would have made it. It would have been game over. I'd have just, like I said, yeah, I would have just opened fires on all of them at that point. It'd have been on. Oh, until one of them took me out because I could not have handled that. Oh, but the other one talking with us, of course, the one, the only, the lovely, AK January Quits. What's happening?
damn right. We are quitting VOT. Finally, we getting the fuck up out of there. But this episode, yeah, just to tag team on to what fan was. Actually, I got to give you some chuckle points, DJ, because I just now looked and saw what the picture for the stream was, boy. When I saw, first of all, that little asshole that got that nasty sticky clear shit on my boy's jacket, his nice fine leather jacket, he deserved what he got. And I'm sure we'll get to that. I won't say his name. We'll get to it when we get to it. But then to take a few more steps while seeking to clean himself up. Whew. I just and I'm not as much as a germaphobe as Mother's Milk, but oh Lord, I felt every vibe of his anger.
Yeah.
When he opened that door. Ugh.
Anger. Just absolute despair. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's my shit.
Like, how did he not go off and kill somebody within the next 10 seconds? I don't know.
No, I don't know either, but that was like I said, it would have gas would have been out and it would have just been open season because
also I have if you don't bring it up during trivia, I have a special trivia question that centers around that scene. Let's see if y'all know it.
Sontavia's in the house. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh man, good to see you. How you liking the boys? Were you able to see this episode? Were you all in on the Herogasm? Because this was amazing. You just knew this was going to be an epic episode when it started off with that disclaimer right out of the gate.
Like, that was weird. I was like, why we get a disclaimer now? How many episodes we had so far? And this is
I
TV
told y'all to be ready. I told y'all to be ready.
It was so good. Some scenes may not be suitable for some, really most, let's be honest, all viewers. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a good one, and they did not disappoint.
No, they didn't.
And I'm still loving like all the parallels they keep making, like on what happens in the real world. That Imagine Insta song montage was amazing.
I chuckled a little bit, but then I was like, oh, come on. It's been like 2 years. Let it go, y'all. Let it go.
Even had the noir holding up signs and verses. That was fantastic. Also love how they tie in like all the little details, like how the Deep had fired everyone, so now it takes longer for Homelander to get the info he needs. And
because the Deep don't know shit. And this bitch ass, well, Ashley fired everybody. No, mother. And I like that Ashley got a little bit of backbone now. No, motherfucker, you fired everybody. You did that.
Oh,
but then Homelander's still a dick about it later on when they get the assignments. You know, if he fucks up, it's your head. Homelander, clearly you know the Deep is a dumbass. What the fuck do you have him in charge of anything for?
Yeah, that's because he knows he's a dumbass. He's making sure that she keeps him in line.
So stupid.
Don't let him fuck up. It's gonna be your ass. Oh, it's too much.
That's such bullshit.
And then we see Homelander telling Noir, like, you're the only one I can count on. And immediately Noir just pulls out the tracker.
He's like, fuck this.
For a second, I thought when he went in that elevator, he was about to contact Edgar for 1 second. But instead, like, no, instead he just takes out the tracker instead.
That's amazing.
I mean, you know what? I missed something there, though. When he pulls that tracker out, you got to look at his skin tone. It's some Tom trickery going on with Noir. And I haven't figured out exactly what it is yet.
I just saw blood and veins. I was like, oh my god, that was amazing.
I zoomed in a bit closer.
Oh
We
man,
can get to that later.
and
And I
then
love
back.
how he's asking him like, you have like any like curiosity, any questions like why is he doing this? And to him, doesn't like Blackguard not speak at all?
He
So it's
doesn't.
like,
And he
and
knows
if
that
he
Black Noir don't
does,
speak.
and if he
Yeah.
does speak, why don't you speak like inside of a room when no one else? Why speak in
Hmm.
the hallway to him? It's like, come on, like it was just weird how
Like, were
he
you
went.
expecting him to say
Yeah,
something? Because we know that Black Noir, or at least
Oh
we
no,
know
he
that
likes to
he
talk to
used to
himself.
talk. We know
Mhm.
that he used to talk. But who says that that's the same Black Noir from the beginning? Because if you remember when we saw his first face reveal, I think it was at Billy's auntie's house or somewhere within that season when we got that first face reveal. It didn't look like the dude that we've been seeing in the past. Those look like two different guys.
You think so? I mean, I'll just see the guy in the mask, so I don't know. The only time I saw him without the mask was when he was with Soldier Boy right before Soldier Boy got taken. When he was
Remember,
asking,
there was a fight that he had that they blasted off like half of his mask, and we
right,
saw part of his face burnt a little bit burnt up.
right when they took Soldier Boy, that happened. That's
No,
what.
I mean in
no, I think
previous
they're talking.
seasons.
Yeah, in
In
season
previous
two
seasons.
when they were in what's his name? And Butcher's was his grandmother's place, I
Oh,
Yeah,
think.
I think his
right, right,
grandma's or
right.
his auntie's house or something in that neighborhood. Yeah,
So you're saying those are two different people?
they didn't look
Mm,
like the same. I mean, it could just be different actors, yes, but it just seems like it's interesting. And from what I zoomed in and saw today, or I guess what I thought I saw, it could be
I do.
something extra going on there.
And I do remember in the past, like I think it was like season one or season two, and IMBD like his stunt devil was black, but at the same time, you have a black like stunt devil, and like the freaking actor is white, so that doesn't mean anything.
And that's just 60 years later, but yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be a skin change color, but I mean, yeah, he could look different in 60 years because he does heals, but we don't know how he would actually age. I mean, that could count for looking a little different. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to see if they do something with that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
And then back at the Momo, what was that glob that Huey pulled out of his ear? What do we think that was, Brandon?
Yeah, that's not looking good.
I mean, do you know what I'm talking about?
There's probably some side effect to the V that they're
Yeah,
taking.
Is that what you're thinking, AK?
that's what I was thinking. But what is that gonna culminate to? Because they didn't put it in there for no reason. That's gonna come back to do something to either Huey or to all of them maybe that's on that right now.
Because
And
if
I'm
Butcher
curious to
saw it,
know if Butcher's had anything like that happening because he be hiding all his shit.
but Butcher, if so, like he at this point, he's about to go down a blaze of glory. He doesn't care what's gonna happen to his body as long as he's gonna kill Homelander.
True enough, but he is still going to care a little bit about Huey. You see how he told Huey to get the fuck out of Dodge at the end, but Huey wasn't listening to him. So there's still that small amount of Butcher that's always going to see his little brother in Huey and still try to look out for him. So if Butcher did see something like that happening, he would be all over that. Like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with your ear, kid? What the hell is that cum juice or something? So he'd say some random fuck shit to figure out what was happening. I don't think he would just let it go.
He probably did know it was gonna happen to him, and that's why. And what was it, episode 2? Like he tried to prevent him from taking it, but it was too late by then.
I almost thought it was like somebody else's, like one of the guards that had been blown up, or like the dude he punched through, like part of that dude's body had gotten like up in his ear and he had just now getting it out or something. I thought it was maybe somebody that he killed or blown up that it was part of their body inside his ear that he was just now getting out. Or you guys think it's just him like melting or a part of him coming out?
I think it's something that's gonna come up to hurt him eventually, especially with all of the random fuck shit that he's been on for these past couple episodes and how things culminated with him and Annie near the end.
Oh, we got the 1-2 David Adams making a stop in. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, what's good, bruv?
Oh
Yo.
man, I've been there. Haven't seen the new series, but had to hit it up. Thanks for the thumbs up, brother. Man, you got to watch it. It just keeps getting better and better. It is too good, too good. Didn't you see Nar as a brother? Yep, we did. Absolutely, both times actually. Absolutely. But yeah, this is. I don't know. Like I said, I thought that was somebody else's, like a piece of somebody else's body he was plucking out of his ear. But that'll be interesting if it's actually him and he's like something's happening because of the side effects because of the. But Huey and Butcher make a nice. They make nice with Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy asks like, "Why do I need you?" And Huey was quick to point out like how much the world has changed, and that he really is going to need help like navigating through it. Like it's just wild how much it's changed in the last 60 years.
To see where his head was at when he went through that whole little tirage with crushing up the pills, man. I think Huey said all he could say on that situation was, "Yeah, that's a whole lot to unpack right there, bruh." Like, man, God, he used to make them strong drinks. It's enough debauchery in the episode already. Let's not go there.
Oh man, that was ridiculous. It was just like, and how heavy is that shield? Like Huey couldn't even budge it. Like some sort of like.
You are not worthy, Huey. You're not worthy.
No bullshit. You know what? If it turns out that that's what it is, that would be hilarious.
I'm like, do we have
that would be hilarious
going on here? Like, what is happening?
Now I gotta rewatch that fight scene near the end. It's like, did anyone other than Soldier Boy was able to like
lift up the shield?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then poor Kimiko, like, finally lets her guard down and shows some affection to Frenchie, only to be left right after, not knowing he's been taken. Like, her poor mind is just spinning. Like,
yeah.
I felt bad for her girl, Kimiko.
Because yet she wouldn't even know to think that maybe he did get taken somewhere.
No, exactly. She's just thinking, like, she's scared of her. Like, it's been forever. He couldn't even touch her at first. And now all of a sudden, she gives him a kiss, and they've come a long way.
And all she said was the cutest fucking thing. Let's watch Singing in the Rain next. Right. I just want to hug her all the time, man.
He went through like 5 different things and then finally settled on just the perfect text to send.
Seriously.
Oh, I gotta love that character.
I heart Kimiko.
I also love what's up, Dave?
That's all right.
I was going to say I love the scene with Starlight and Eminem. Like I really like how Eminem touched on like how white folks get fed up and like no harm, but large black man is expected to turn the other cheek and just take the high road and be taken out. Like, I just love all the little things that the show touches on, like in real life and stuff.
I like their tag team because you see she didn't give him no flack on that at all. She's like, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. And she kept it pushing. But everything she did say was correct though for that issue. And this whole situation with Mother's Milk might be the only thing that I agree with Butcher on. The only thing. And it's only where Mother's Milk is concerned. Bro, you not gonna just roll up on Soldier Boy at any given point in time, even with some Compound V, and just whoop his ass. You're not thinking clearly, my dude.
No, but
what's wrong with you?
Starlight said the gun won't help against Soldier Boy, and Eminem said it's not for him. So what's up, fandom? Who's it for? Is he really mad enough at Butcher and Huey to shoot them?
No, it's not just to shoot them two. It's just pretty much giving it his all. He's gonna die. Let's be real. He's gonna go up. He's gonna die. But it's before. It's like it's that closure for him, and that's what it mainly is at the end of the day.
He's ready to go out.
How is it closure when he's always still so worried about his daughter, though? That's why I can't understand why he's still on this path.
He's got a little girl to raise. He needs to start thinking of. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But he said he needs that closure. Like he has to get him out of his mind, or he's just going to lose it. And that's ruthless. But he's got.
In doing so, it's then going to pass on to his daughter, because then it's like, well, Soup killed my father.
This is how supervillains get started.
On the wheels.
Because she saw that episode last time he was over there. She know that he don't like that stepdaddy, loves Homelander. If something happens to him and it has to do with Soups, especially if it has to do with Soldier Boy, especially now after the shit that I'm sure her and other little girls have seen that Starlight just put out, that is a wrap. Again, this is how supervillains are made. That little girl is gonna come for their ass, and I got a sneaking suspicion she's gonna get what she wants.
I just hope that if she does see that, she's gonna stop the superhero stuff. If not, it'll be upsetting if on the news or something she ends up seeing her father die or whatever, and then she's pretty much surrounded by a whole bunch of superhero stuff, and it's like, wow, this is what literally
That's
just killed my father here.
that's gonna start the cycle, but
Anti-hero.
she's gonna go at it in a real dark way.
Oh, she's gonna be the ultimate anti-hero.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of having enough, like, how about that A-Train to Africa? Like, are you kidding me? Like, even Ashley has had it.
With the video game?
At least they stopped the video game. It seems like they cut that production out.
Oh, man. Now we
Thank God.
Oh, but when Ashley yanked that tuft of hair out, boy, A-Train knew it was time to go. He's like, all right, I'm out.
Am I the only one that flinched when she did that, though?
Oh,
like, even she stopped and looked like, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel bad for A-Train at all. I feel bad for A-Train's brother. There's a very big difference there in those outlooks. And I think Ashley was absolutely 120% correct in everything she put in his face.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's like, are you kidding me? It's like, what about
like fuck you and your fuck shit? Yes, I said it out loud, bitch.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I know you didn't. After all we've done, having to cover up your bullshit, like, come on,
bruh.
Oh no, I know. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
He thought he was keeping Pop Claw's death a secret. No, we know you did that fuck shit too, bruh. We got you.
Ain't nothing on the lowdown. We know about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of knowing about everything, the Deep lets Homelander know that Noir dipped. Like, Homelander is beside himself. He thought that was the one person he could always rely on.
Scared for a hot second, boy.
He's losing it now. And when is someone going to get fed up with the Deep's little tag-along wife and just end her? Like, what the hell? Like, fandom, is she going to make it through the end of the season?
I do, just to see like what's her actual like plan. Because I said this in previous episode. It's like everything that the Deep has been doing is pretty much been through her. Like he's literally the puppet, she is the puppeteer. So it's like, does she have an end game, or she just happens just to be there? Even in this episode, he was like, "Honey, I was it this episode in the beginning where he was like, honey, I kind of got it there, and like you just came back." So it's like, again, like, what's the whole point? I think she didn't go to the hero.
I have a theory.
What's that?
And it may seem generic, but I don't think she's there necessarily to get any type of power for herself. I think she may be one of those other people that have been hurt and were not as lucky enough as Huey to find a path to getting some revenge that he did, and just had to sit there and take Vault's shit. So now hearing with the Deep, she knows that she can control him, and she can work from the inside to start messing up some shit. Because you saw her face after, he walked away from her. That's not the face of just your regular villain. They're in a public hallway. There's other people walking around in that hallway. My eyes are only set on you, and I don't give a fuck who sees me plotting now. I am exactly where I need to be. My plan is going greatly, and I'm about to fuck all y'all asses up.
Yeah. Jake says, I don't think the Deep will make it to the end of the season. Oh, you think?
Now when he keep fucking up your damn pussy, see?
They freaking love the Deep. They just love him.
It actually looks like the Deep is getting a little tired of his wifey being there, though, always butting in. So I don't know. I don't know if those two are going to make it together, but I kind of think
I don't think they're meant to make it together. That's why I think she's plotting on her own game. She's had a game plan since she hooked up with him.
Maybe she'll end up being the new Ashley if something happens to Ashley. That'd be kind of crazy.
You know what? I'm not opposed to that. Actually, she might end up just being another Ashley. Ashley already got one person on the team. Right. It might be a trio of Ashleys by the end of the season.
She's going to be Ashley number 3.
I'm here for that. Ashley's getting a little bit of backbone. I mean, she's still scared of Homelander, but she bucking every now and then. Yeah. So I'm here for it.
And then Ashley's just going to bump up and be the true Allie, the new Allie with an eye. How great was that scene with Homelander talking to himself in the mirror, though? Like, that actually seemed like two different people talking to each other. Like, that guy is just made for this role. He kills it every single episode.
Yo, again, he is pretty much like the Joffrey of this damn series. A
Kind
man that
of.
you just love to freaking hate. I freaking love it. And just him just having that conversation with himself is pretty much the Homelander that was created within a bottle, talking to the Homelander that's like quote unquote like human. It's pretty much his humanity. And it's saying like by the end of this, I'm just gonna rip you out. And
Okay, see, y'all remember what I told you about Homelander and Noir from the comics? For a hot second, the way they were doing this, I said, "Oh wait, did they just skew that storyline to where he has maybe a multiple personality, and that's what's happening?" But I don't think that's what they're gonna do because at the end of the episode, he was in front of that mirror and the reflection wasn't doing shit.
And I think they've been kind of showing a dual personality all the time. Like there's been lots of times where he's been getting ready to go evil, and then all of a sudden he just snaps and smiles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think they would just now be doing something with that if that's really the trajectory they were going on. Yeah,
They've kind of been showing that the whole time. It's so
it's
funny.
interesting to see.
Go ahead.
No, I
It's
was just saying it's still interesting to go see.
so funny hearing how outdated like Soldier Boy talking about Cosby, like you were saying, was like how
Oh
people.
my strong tricks.
He was like, "No, you need the internet. You need to know what GPS is. You made those words up, bro."
Oh, he was like this.
Like 1980s, 1980s television is where everything for him in pop culture stopped.
Mhm.
Bro, we are in 2022, my guy. Wait, isn't it like 2024 for them?
I'm not sure because you do see what is it? The Black Lives Matter and thing and
Okay, maybe they are in 2022 also. But
yeah, that with
either way,
the
still,
commercial thing with Kylie Jenner. Not Kylie
yeah.
or
Like
Kenneth Lucindo,
he
whatever.
had about the freaking chop suey sauce that wasn't there. Why would they take it away, bruh? It's been like 2 decades since you've been
I
around
think
here.
that's like a spoof of the Szechuan sauce that
That's what I
McDonald's took
thought too.
away.
Yeah, the Rick and Morty.
Many reasons.
Dub dub dub.
Huey talks to him so good. Like Butcher even just shuts up and just lets Huey do the conversation
Because
like,
Butcher know he ain't got shit to say in that fight. That's not his game.
oh, he's like, yeah, we're gonna let Huey take care and let you understand. He's got that nice, soft spoken, like
Uh-huh.
keep you calm. We don't need you blowing up and going nuclear on us. But oh yeah, that was another great back to reality when he says, "I fought for my country, and what did I get for it? Forgotten." I was like, oh, like so many of our veterans have made it back. Like I just love
You
how
know
they touch
what?
on all this stuff that like people are scared to touch on.
I think he said something. Um, it mixed in a little bit here, but also a little bit when they were talking about Noir later. He said like when they were at Herogasm actually he said that Noir wouldn't make a move unless Vought said so, and he knows from Crimson that they didn't get a dime for turning him over to the Reds. So I'm wondering if at any point in this, if he's thinking, is it not just my team, but did Vought actually turn me over?
Yeah, most likely.
Because that's what it actually seems happened. They were just following orders.
Yeah, it could be. Like I said, like Ragnar wouldn't take a shit without Vought telling him to. So I mean,
Exactly. So if he really stayed back in the fight in whatever little area they wanted him to be in to where he was too far away to help when they went after him, I think that says a lot.
absolutely. Then Huey asked Soldier Boy what happened in Midtown, and he says he didn't know. Like we know it's the Russian music that sets him off, but why, Phantom?
It's just pretty much like the PTSD mainly. It's like the moment he hears it, he just goes back to the moments of when he was being tortured. What was he hearing? That Russian music. But I don't believe they like know that just yet.
So is it like is it like the Winter Soldier being told those marked words? Like,
Yeah.
or is it just PTSD? Like he just hears it and can't help himself?
Actually, no, it's not those marked words because then it's like it has to be a Pacific song. But like for him, it's any like Russian music.
That's what I think because it was the Russian that got him in the first place when they were in Midtown.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was
That
definitely.
or just get someone to start speaking in Russian, and if that would
Yeah,
trigger him,
I
then
don't
it's
even think it
like
has to be music. Anything with the language, once he hears it, it starts triggering him. And I think there's maybe a bit of what's the right phrase? There's a bit of a grace period, maybe that if it stopped quick enough, then maybe they could catch him and bring him back, because it seems to take a little bit before it really works into his nerves. But once it gets going, if it keeps filtering in, he can't control that blast. Now, any other time he could control it, but if anything Russian is going on within his earshot, it's a wrap.
Huh. I thought, I mean,
He's
both
fucked.
times, actually all three, yeah, both. It seems like it's the music that does it, but man, maybe it is just anything Russian. We'll have to see how that goes. But so far, there's been music played every time, so yeah, I don't know which way they're going to go with that. But that was so gritty when Butcher returns and like Huey says you're bleeding, and Butcher's all nonchalant. It's not mine. And then they like shooting the V up. Like Soldier Boy walks out and they're both just junking it up. Oh my god! And Huey's
Right, even Soldier Boy looked for a hot second, like, wait a minute, what the fuck you two assholes on right now?
Like, wait a minute, what's really happening? Huey looks too happy about that too, shooting up. Like you see that little smirk he had after he was done.
Look,
Oh my god!
I'm saying, I know a lot of people are on Huey's team and across the interwebs. If y'all didn't know, folks are mad at Starlight because they think that she's been emasculating him or not listening to him. Huey hasn't been saying shit to her. So if there was a problem, okay, you talk to your partner about that. You don't hold that in and then go off and do all this extracurricular fuck shit on the side and expect her to just understand when shit springs up. That's not how relationships between two people work. This is a you issue, and it comes up a little bit more later, so I won't go all the way into it now, but it's Huey on his fuck shit, and this is Butcher's influence, in my opinion.
Oh, it's just him tired of being a weakling and being picked on his whole life, and now he finally has a chance to change that. He is all too
See, I
happy.
get that, but that's not a Starlight problem, though. That's a Huey issue.
No, exactly. It's all on his own, man. No, he's all on his own fuckery, 100%. How old do we think, Jake Cruz wants to know, how old do we think Soldier Boy is? Fandom guesses 100. What do you think, AK?
Well, shit. So let's see. They when they were first coming up in the system, they were middle age. What was that, in like the 40s? So and it's been another 40 years on top of that since he's been missing. So at least 100, at the very least, give or take a couple decades, at least 100, I would say.
Yeah,
just like almost, just like freaking what's her fucking name? Stormcloud or Stormfire? Yeah, because we know they fucked around,
which is crazy.
When she was Liberty, so yeah.
Talking about, I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. So he was messing with Liberty before him. So maybe those two are. I mean, maybe Edgar was just.
They might be the two like ultimates that all the formulas eventually came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're basically, in essence, his or Homelander's true father and mother. Mm-hmm. So like whether they naturally did it or he really did come out of a test tube.
Oh god, that just made it even worse.
Oh, that's amazing. And then you think back to a burn up her like working him, like, oh my god, like that's
like, bruh, your mom was jerking
what
you
are they
off, bro.
doing?
You were fucking your mom in the alleyway, bruh.
The mind meld. Yeah, like this show is just over the freaking. Oh, but speaking of happy, how excited was the Deep to see that he just walked in on Herogasm? Like he was in the best place he's ever wanted to be. I mean, oh my god.
I feel bad for one person, and that's only because everybody said it, Frenchie. And if you think about the man that Frenchie is, you know damn well that shit is 100% facts. And Frenchie is pissed when he hears this shit later. He's like, "Wait, I had to be tied up and butt ass naked, tied to a fucking metal pole, and you assholes were here." Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would have a little bit of attitude if I was Frenchie.
How upset's he going to be, Phantom?
Repeat the question?
How upset is Frenchie going to be when he hears he missed Herogasm?
I mean, he will be upset at the same time. Like, this man was about to die.
His mind might be somewhere else, maybe elevated above that.
Maybe.
Back to the studio, and we see that Homelander's had enough. Like, he's not sucking up or taking any more BS from any reporters. Like, she got out of line for half a second. He was like, let's just stop this right here. I was like, no. Like, what's going to happen when this guy does this and just flies off the charts? There's no stopping what he wants to do or whatever he wants to do.
That's what I'm saying. Did she really get out of line, though? I don't think she did. I think he made a statement. She took it for what it was. She went to ask a follow-up question to the guest that was on the show because you have guests. You have to include your guests in the damn conversation. And Homelander went off on his fuck shit. I don't think that girl did anything wrong.
Even Victoria's like, no, it's okay. He's like, no.
Right, yeah, like both of them. I think both her and Starlight said something, but he shut all that shit down. It's like, look, Starlight just said. Like, okay, bruh. She heard us. It's cool.
His people heard him because we heard Blue Hawk later. It's like, hey, Homelander said it's all fake news. Like, don't worry about it. Let's get our party on. I'm going to get my party on. Tossing salads, child. Good Lord. But when Victoria asked for a moment with Starlight and she like tried to make up an excuse and she's like, come on, 10 minutes won't kill you. I was like, uh-oh. Like, did she not, I don't know.
I knew she was going to try some fuckery. I knew she was.
Oh, come on, 10 minutes won't kill you. I was like,
what's your opinion on that though, DJ? Because I think Starlight handled that pretty appropriately.
No, she did, absolutely. But the way she left like that, I mean, Starlight's had enough too. Like, she let Victoria know, like, pop my head or get the hell out. Like, that was a sick little mic drop from Victoria though. When she gave
like, did you see that look? Did you see that look? But Victoria, but she did give her that look. Like, wait, bitch, what? Like, yeah, kill me. Do what you just said, or shut the fuck up and get out of my face, because I ain't got time for your fuck shit no more.
She's like, here's a little fuck shit for you. Like, and she knew too. Just a little drop, just a little something, just a little taste. A little taste to let you know. Like, don't fuck around.
Killing America's sweetheart isn't what was it? It isn't hard, but it was though. It wasn't a mic drop.
Was it? Okay, but Starlight's already ready to die. She literally don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, all you're doing is just repeating the same shit you just said that she called your bluff on. And what happened? You still didn't do it and you walked away.
Yeah, that was some shit, but I don't think Starlight's ready to die. She's just had enough, and like, if it happens, it happens.
She's done with the shit. Like, okay, if it go down, it go down. I'm gonna do what I do, but I'm not doing what you want me to do. So fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, you think he's like the Wolverine, hundreds of years old? Man, that'd be kind of crazy.
I want to say hundreds though, because that would surpass.
Stormfront. If you go back into the lore, from what we know, Stormfront was the first one.
Yeah, didn't it happen like during the rise of Nazi?
Yeah. During
way back then. So yeah, he's not that old.
Yeah, that's when Vought was made, and I don't think he's any older than Vought. Like, he might have been 30.
Exactly.
Unless it was all a lie, and that's just what they want us to think. Then it actually was earlier than that.
Why would that be a lie though? With the narrative that we have, it makes way more sense for Stormfront to have been the first.
Speaking of first, how brutal was that Frenchie scene? Like, I think after this, little Nina is not long for this world. That was brutal. Oh my God.
She not making it out this season. She is not making it out this season. First of all, you have put my man down and made him feel like a worthless dog and emasculated him for the last fucking time. Not only did you wrangle him up when he should have been in the clear, okay? None of this shit should have happened, all right? Why does he keep having to foot the bill for the fuck shit deals you making with other people? And now you got both his baby boos sitting over here. And yes, the one chick used to be his lover. I think they're more on a brother-sister level now because he got Kimiko. That's what Kimiko is, okay? That Kimiko is bae. And you saw, no, you of course you're not going to choose between your girlfriend and your sister. No. The whole time she's done let him choose because she wants to break him that one last time. And he's like, nah, you're not going to do that. I love them both. No. Fuck no, I'm not choosing.
Whoever you pick, she's going to pick the other one and choose.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Exactly. It's all meant to break him down, and Frenchie knows her game. Yeah. He was not playing into the bullshit. And of course, my girl Kimiko. It doesn't matter whether she's weaker, she doesn't have her powers. No, I don't give a fuck. We getting out of here. We working this shit. And you saw what happened. They tried it, and stabby, stab, stab. These motherfuckers went down. And yes, she got hurt up doing it, but fuck them. And that bitch got away. And I've never been so mad to see a villain get away that needs to be dead.
Oh,
Nina, she's a target now. She made herself a target.
Oh, absolutely. Santavian wants to know who's going to get her in the end. Is it going to be Frenchie or Kimiko, or is
all three of them? Well, no, Soldier. I don't even think Soldier Boy is going to factor in when it comes to Nina.
Unless
Frenchie
he
is a
inadvertently
person.
says something like in Russian or has music nearby and he's around, then
Maybe,
maybe.
Oh
maybe,
wow, there you go. That's
maybe.
crazy. I can
That's
see that.
that's that's a good callback. But
That'd be-
unless that happens, Frenchie is going to want to be very hands on and handle this himself, and it's going to end up with, because this is a trauma that they now all share. Every person that he loves the most, which is him, his bae, and you know, the woman that's ran with him for the most of his life, that also had to deal with Nina's bullshit. All that trifecta is coming down on that bitch's head, and however it happens, it's gonna be the three of them behind it, and everybody's gonna go whack 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 a mole, and Nina's gonna be done. And this might be a time where both Frenchie and Kimiko take the alternate V, or maybe we find that Kimiko just had to wait a little bit more and she actually gets her powers back. Because I think she was moving a lot quicker than the last fight scene we saw her hurt up in. So it seems like her powers might be on the way back already, but that could just be my wishful thinking. I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be some type of Stranger Things 11 type moment, where all of a sudden she like gains some of her powers back and then she goes back to normal.
That's what it looked like for a hot second. That's what it looked like was happening. Like when she first busted out of the cuffs and she went with the first couple stabby stabs. Yeah, she took that motherfucker out quick.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Cause like, is she? That's exactly what happened next. Like, is she gaining some of her powers back? Because how could she take that much punishment and keep fighting?
That's what I'm saying.
Her 6 times and cracked ribs. Come on.
In that same spot, we saw the blood splatter get larger and larger with every hit, and she still took him out. That's what I'm saying. I think her powers are on the way back. I don't think she's lost them completely.
So maybe Soldier Boy's zap just takes powers away for a
certain amount of time. I think maybe depending on how strong the person is.
I like that.
But I don't know. We got to see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. What do you think, Phantom? Do you think the powers are going to be gone, or do you think her powers are coming back and that zap just takes it away for a little bit of time?
I think they're gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
It don't look that way, man. Because otherwise, like
Fingers
I said,
crossed.
passed out from pain. And I get it. It's easy. Like it's an easy open for like the Eminem story, but didn't Starlight know Eminem's like OCD ticks last season? Like this just seems like lazy writing to open up like for him to tell his story. But
I don't think she knew all of them. And this team up with them is really a just this season thing. So they're kind of still learning each other in and out. So the more she notices, I think the more the closer they get in talking, they notice a little bit more about each other, I think, and that's why she asked her in the car ride, if that's what he was talking about.
But you don't remember when they're on that car ride out to like? You don't remember when they're on that car ride out to that old facility where that lady broke out that we still haven't seen yet, but I think we will. But
was it just them in that van? I thought
Huey was there as well.
Yeah, Huey was in there too.
But I don't remember that much.
I don't remember a story time with Eminem when that happened.
Yeah, she was talking about the tick, and she was asking like, "What's that about?" So, yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like,
or maybe he didn't. Well, maybe to her he didn't fully explain it, and she had more questions because it seemed like he didn't want to talk about it there either. But I could be misremembering. So I don't know. It just seems like more closer connections are being made, and I like their tag team. They're like one of the only actual functional tag team groups this season.
Oh no! Every scene they do together, they're amazing.
Yeah, it's gold.
Well, together, bouncing back up.
They're listening to each other. They work good together. They follow the plan. More importantly,
and they do follow the plan. They both make it out to Vermont to warn the twins of what's coming. And who answers the door? But it's Eminem's old friend, the Love Sausage. Jesus!
Oof. Oh my God!
Oh Jesus!
That thing was way too much. And poor Eminem,
thank you.
Jacket spooged on and. That was like just the beginning. Like my man was going through it at this party. Oh, and then when he goes to clean it up, he just gets massacred by the biggest load I've ever seen. Like
no, wait, back it up. First of all, we saw Homeboy. This was the re-entrance of Termite.
No, that's what I said. He got his favorite jacket spooched on. That's what he did when Termite walked right by him, and he like slimed him.
I mean, I've watched a lot of porn. What the fuck was he doing with this bitch? That's how you came out.
The same thing he was doing with the dude.
Just
And then, yeah, he just got basically, she was sassified and showered him out, which I'm sure that's how he comes out all the time. And he was soaked.
This time he didn't sneeze.
Yeah, he just didn't.
I forgot about the fucking sneeze.
God, yeah.
But bro, but my guy was already freaking out. Mother's Milk is one of the biggest germaphobe characters in any TV show, not just in The Boys. And he's trying to, and Starlight's like, look, I get it. Okay, go to the bathroom. Let's get you cleaned up. Apparently, he already came with a change of clothes because he knew some fuck shit might happen. And he opens this door, and I watched that scene twice, and I screamed and cringed and almost vomited both times. Just.
That was ridiculous.
I wouldn't be opening doors.
You know what, Santavia?
Exactly.
I had that thought myself, and for real, I wouldn't be mad at it.
No, what's up?
I'm just saying.
We're gonna ship. Is we gonna use this woman to Eminem?
I'm not fully shipping it, but if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be mad.
I approve.
Right? They work. They talk to each other.
Yeah, I like
Huey,
it.
like the girl said, you said you were cool from the very first time. She asked you from the beginning, bro. She saw what the problem could be. She wanted to make sure you said you were good, my guy. But now you've been harboring this shit. And now it comes up. And I just wanted to save you one time. You always have to be. No, she doesn't always have to be the hero, bro. She's just acting on her natural instincts. For fuck's sake.
He said those kind of scenes weird me out. Yeah, it was a weird situation. There was shit happening everywhere. It was ridiculous.
I kind of hope they do it. I really wouldn't be mad.
Ship it. Outside, Soldier Boy fills us in on the fact that he's actually the one who started Herogasm with a hot little number called Liberty. And I was just like, oh my God. Like we were saying earlier.
Look, you put them two crazy ass minds together. Are you surprised?
Well, what I'm surprised about is that Liberty decided to have Liberty Home.
It's almost like a little bit of Star Trek lore. Vulcans, how calm and cool and all about logic they are. Well, as a result of that, every 7 years they go through this thing called Ponfar, and they basically have to have sex almost nonstop for like a week. So they can get their systems right, and then they can go back into being their logical Vulcan selves. This is kind of what Herogasm makes me think of.
Oh, and that's fantastic.
You run around following all the rules. You got to stay above board, at least on camera, and doing all this random shit. So yeah, that's some pent up frustrations. You got to let that out somehow.
That's fine and dandy, and I'm all for it. But what I'm not for is the Liberty Stormfront Homelander situation.
No, thank you.
Above and beyond and over all lines.
No, gracias.
Oh man, but yeah, like they say, they keep mentioning how Frenchie's gonna be so bummed out by missing this, but my man's got his own problems. Huey tries to go in first to minimize the collateral damage, but runs into A-Train, and he said that you never apologized for Robin, but didn't he though? Like, I thought he did when Huey got that.
No.
That wasn't a sincere apology.
It was an apology. He wasn't.
That wasn't a real apology.
DJ, if you was in Huey's shoes, come on now.
He's not expecting a sincere apology now. So what?
I don't even think he remembered the name of Robin when he did that.
I didn't think he was thinking about her at all. I'm honestly surprised he pulled this shit, but I'm glad that he did, because this again just cements what I was just saying about Huey. Like, bro, you living in your own little bubble, and you need to maybe think about some of these things that you're doing right now. He asked for the sincere apology, and AJ was like, you know what? And again, this is only because this shit has now touched AJ's life, and he sees A-Train. It's touched his life now, and he sees the other side of it. But he fully understands now, and he gets, and he's like, yeah, you know what? That was some fucked up shit. I am sorry, Huey. I really am. To lose somebody like that, and my boy is legit almost crying, because he now has the base to equate that to his brother, so he gets it. He sincerely gets it, and he actually legitimately is sorry. But of course, Huey don't want to hear that, because what happens? Huey just says, well, fuck it, and hits him in the face anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's one, but you still want to fight after that? You're allowed that one hit. I'll give you that. But you're still trying to fight after that instead of just talking to this man. Stupid.
Oh, he was not having it. And then A-Train actually looked shocked when Huey gave him that apology, and Huey was like, nope, popped him in the face. I was like, A-Train was shook for a second. Like, how the hell were you able to do that? Are these two going to end up having a battle, or was this pretty much the end of it, Phantom?
The end of the end. Actually, there's two things, and we'll get to that, honestly.
He said, we'll get to it. Starlight asked Huey to help her clear the house, and it looked like it was even going to be like he was going to deny her that. Like, he's just not there for his woman at all. Like, in his mind, are they already over, AK?
I don't know. I don't think he sees it that way. No. He sees it, again, as it's poor Huey. He was the underdog all the time, even though she's never done anything to make him feel like that. He's put himself in that position. He has put himself, and I'm saying it again because a lot of folks in the fandom don't seem to realize that. He has put himself in that position. She has never tried to hold him down or lord over him that she has powers at all. It just, y'all made the plans the way you made the plans. You ended up being in danger. Billy can't come save your ass, so of course your girlfriend's on the spot. She's not gonna fucking let you die, you asshole. So of course she's gonna go fucking save you, and you're mad? You're mad about this. You're saying it's always an issue that because you're always a damsel in distress, and just this one time now he wants to save you. Bro, that's not what it is. That's never been what it is for
she's
her.
Never wanted him to have powers. Like, he's just all in his own shit. Exactly.
He's been all in his head. And again, from the very beginning, he said he was cool with this. He said he was fine. He's never talked to her about the issue that he has with this until now, until it's blown up now, and they're arguing about it. So you gotta factor that in. You can't just say, oh, well, Stormlight's wrong for doing all this and making him feel that way. She didn't know that was happening. Maybe if he would have talked to her before, she could, of course, correct it. She's one of the few characters that actually owns up to her mistakes and tries to change when she notices or when it's brought up. So what the fuck?
Yep.
This relationship was meant to crumble from the beginning. From day one, you should have been honest. Like, she literally asked him, oh, is me with powers going to affect anything? He was like, no. It did. And it grew, it festered, and it boiled. To the point that when the opportunity presented itself for him to get that freaking compound V, over.
He stole it. He didn't even ask or try to talk to Butcher about it. He stole that shit.
Absolutely stole it. Yep, that was ridiculous. Oh, it's so crazy how most of the soups hate their powers, and then there's like little petite Huey out there that would literally do anything to have them. Like,
this guy.
Crazy contrast. And then after this, Starlight sees like it wasn't the drugs messing up Huey. This is just who he truly is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, and how we're talking to this beautiful naked woman, how are you not realizing like what you're throwing away? Like, petite Huey, game over, son.
It's fucking Starlight, my guy. Are you serious?
So sad. And did you notice the T-shirt that Eminem had to put on after being Bukkake?
Yes. It was so fitting.
That was fantastic. When I actually noticed that, like the second watch through what it was, I was like,
you know what? You made that a damn trivia question, didn't you? I should have wrote it down.
Oh, of course I did. Are you kidding me? That
damn it. Phantom, go rewatch real quick right now. So we can get it.
And how dejected would you be after thinking you had a gas bomb that was going to take down Soldier Boy, and he just picks it up?
He picked it up and
they
started
should expect
that
to happen, though. They really should have.
How come?
Okay, see.
Because you don't think he would have adapted through every single time they've upgraded his body or such, like at all?
Wasn't it something that came out like when he was asleep? Wasn't that something that they had that maybe that's what he thought was keeping him asleep? Like when he first busted him out.
No, he knew it. No, he knew what it was. It had to have been out before he went to sleep.
No, what I'm saying, when Butcher ripped it open and actually freed him, wasn't that the gas that was on? So, I mean, isn't that why Mother's
Oh,
Milk
I don't know. I don't remember.
kept him out? Like, kept him asleep or knocked him out? I thought that's how he thought that's what happened with him.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
that would have been just so diminishing when you look at that. You thought you had a weapon and he just vapes it.
That again goes into what I was saying earlier. Mother's Milk, my guy. I know you're strong, but you don't have the power set that you had and in the comics. And I'm actually now questioning why they still have him nicknamed Mother's Milk. Because he doesn't have what he has in the comics. And that's very tied into his name.
Well, now they just say that, like Butcher said last episode, basically he's the one that keeps the team together. Like, he's the mom of the team.
And that's a stupid reason compared to what the actual reason is. Especially with how they have him on his high horse with them taking the Compound V. But anyway, what I was going to say, that's why I don't understand why he's on the thought pattern that he's on. Like, bro, you know you can't beat this man. You literally up here, you threw this gas at him thinking it was going to knock him out. He basically huffed it and laughed at you and said, what the fuck? And you put your dukes up like you really about to get off one hit on this guy.
He's lost.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to do a whole lot. He just got to hit you with a shield real quick.
He's not thinking straight. Because, like, I mean, he's like, Butcher, he's talking to like Butcher gets Homelander, but you can't have Soldier Boy. I'm like, Butcher was willing to do what it took to take on Homelander. Like,
exactly. Are you?
Or maybe even killed. Like, what are you thinking?
You sitting up here, little regular human Mother's Milk, thinking you could go up against the super soldier. No, it don't work like that, bro. Of course he's going to stop you. He does actually care about you.
He said he's using that as an excuse. He just wants to have the powers. You think a Mother's Milk?
Talking about Mother's. If he's talking about Huey, then okay. But if he's talking about Mother's Milk, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't think Mother's Milk wants powers. I think he's out of it. He must be talking about Huey.
Poor baby Huey, my ass, Santavia. Fuck that. Petite Huey knew what the fuck he was doing. Okay, he ain't Petite Huey no more.
Petite Huey is just trying not to be a little.
Like Mother's Milk said, Petite Huey is a grown ass man.
He knew what he meant. But speaking of Aswip, like, how great was that when Huey tried telling Starlight, like, I'm not going to let you go. And she just reminded him real quick. Like,
before she even react, I see, and this is why I wish I actually was still paying for StreamYard, because then I would have actually live streamed that reaction. I looked at the screen, I said, what the fuck you mean you not gonna let her go? No, don't nobody let Starlight do shit when she say she gonna do something.
Oh, that was amazing. She gave him just
who the fuck you think you talk? Who the fuck you think I is?
Did you laugh out loud when you saw that, fandom?
Of course. Like, you just literally messed with the wrong chick.
Like, I gotta get that as a ringtone, fandom. I need to record you saying that, man.
Oh my god, though. How great was and gruesome was that A-Train murder, though? I mean, what the
you know what? He didn't need to go as far as he did to get done what he did, but I appreciate the fact that he did it. And while I am applauding him, because we as watchers know what he did and we know why and why it was needed, they're gonna murder him in the whole narrative now. I don't think they're gonna give him a good send-off for that. Unless he survives.
That's what I'm saying.
A part of me was like, that was a good way for him to die. But at the same time, because he saw Huey use the Compound V against him, it's like, wait a minute, how the hell are you so strong all of a sudden? That's why I think he's still going to be alive, just to figure out, okay, what happened with Huey, and maybe I could put that in my brother. Or save himself.
Maybe. Is that part of the I don't remember all of where that storyline went in the comics, but you might be onto something there.
Because did this situation of brother, did that ever happen in comics or no?
There is something with his brother. I honestly just don't remember what it is. But that would be interesting. I would not be opposed to that. But I'm thinking if he does die though, if they do actually let him die, they're Vought is gonna fucking wreck his narrative because his body is going to be found right there next to Blue Wave, and we already know
Actually, they
the
can use
public
it
already
for.
knows there's beef there. The public already knows there's beef there, so they can spin that however they
Yeah,
want.
they
If
could.
they want
Yeah.
to, though. But if they want to, it's Vault. I wouldn't put it past them to not do a solid by A-Train.
Whatever narrative they want to spin, they're going to spin. So what do you
Yeah.
think, Phantom? Is A-Train going to die, or is he going to survive and be chairbound like his brother?
If we never had that scene, I would have been like A-Train is dead. But because we had that scene with Huey, he's still alive. That's the only thing. So I'm more like 90-10.
And if he comes back, will he be able to walk and be normal, or is he going to be stuck in a chair like his brother is going to be?
Dang, stuck in a chair. That's worse than death.
I can stand for that. Yeah, he ain't gonna stand for that. Mm-mm.
I mean, his
He's
brother's
gonna find a way to get the. He's gonna find a way to get the compound for him and his brother, guaranteed.
Because I could see that, like both of them like together,
Mhm.
and have to figure out life together.
And not only does he have his powers back now, but his brother, who is a community stan and is already a leader in the community, that's where it starts, right there. That's like their homegrown, homeland, powered Black Panthers movement, so to speak.
He was told that if he ran, like it could cause his heart to burst. Did he just kick the bucket? I don't know. We're gonna find out. That's gonna be amazing. But then Homelander shows up, and it is go time. And I was loving the back and forth between him and Soldier Boy. He's like, "Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape." I was like,
Hey, we know what the master costume maker said, okay? No capes!
"Oh my god, that was
no capes!" Okay? Edna Mode would not be on that cape shit. Alright? Homelander would have been dead already in her book.
Oh, absolutely insanity. I was just like, these two were perfect together. And if we end up finding out that Phantom's right and this is father-son, I'm just gonna flip.
Bro, we gotta put a note. Please make a note of that, DJ, so we don't forget it.
Oh, never. How could we? And then we get the coolest, like, boy, yet. Like when Butcher stands back up after the blast that Homelander gave him, and like he didn't know what was happening. And then right on time too, because it looked like Homelander was actually starting to get the better of Soldier Boy. Who's actually stronger?
Yeah.
Who's stronger, Homelander or Soldier Boy, do you think?
Oh, that was a question for me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's still Homelander. Wait, to Soldier Boy?
Mm-hmm.
They seemed like they were like equals, and then until like Butcher came into the fray.
I think they're equal, just depending on sheer strength. They're equal enough in what they can do that when it comes to a fight between them, it really is just sheer skill. It negates like it's almost like their powers negate each other. It's all about just sheer skill in the fight. And Homelander was getting on him for a little bit, and I think that's to be expected. My boy's been in a metal box for the past 40 years. Those muscles, I mean, they coming back, and there's muscle memory in effect, absolutely. But Homelander's still the better fighter right now. So yeah, you got to work through that, and I think that fight went true to form. That with Butcher and with Huey, two regular humans, they're hopped up on Compound V, that it would have taken all three of them to do it. But because there was that uncontrolled blast that happened just a few minutes earlier, then yeah, he doesn't have the quite. I don't think Soldier Boy has the control over that huge blast just yet, that he can make it come up whenever he wants to, if he's inadvertently released it so soon from the last time.
You think that's true, Fandom? You think he can only do the blast and then it takes him a while to power back up?
David? Hello?
Who's that? Oh, uh-oh.
Fandom.
Oh, geez, he gone. But yeah, I don't know. So I like that. I like your theory about maybe he's been just tied up and maybe he's too stiff and like just out of practice. Because I'm with you and Jake that maybe it's just about who can fight better. Maybe they're the exact same thing. It's just who can fight better. But it almost looks like Butcher's as strong as him. Like it's at least as far as the eye blasters go, it seems like him
Butcher,
and Butcher.
Butcher was not as strong.
You don't think so?
No, he was not.
no,
he
no,
was
no.
not.
I think he was. If Butcher wasn't as strong, Homelander wouldn't have ran. Like because
Well, I mean,
Butcher was starting to like when they were doing the eye blast to eye blast. It looked like maybe Butcher was starting to weaken for a hot second because he was yelling. I think that was just his rage in the situation. If Homelander thought he would have won, he would have stayed and killed Butcher.
yeah, but I mean,
he ran.
8-on-1 at that point. That's the reason he ran. But Butcher's
No, at that point it was just him and Butcher. Soldier Boy and Huey were knocked down.
No, at the very end, all three of them were holding him down.
That's what made him leave.
Right, that's right.
Up until then, like Homelander was able to test at least 1v1. Homelander was able to like attest to one of them. But the moment they started like double teaming and then triple, he was like, "Yeah, I got it."
Yeah, once the triple team came in, yeah, if Soldier Boy's that extra power that he got hadn't faltered because I think it's because it needed to power up, or at the very least, he needed to have more control over it. If he would have had that control and been able to do what it was supposed to do, yeah, Homelander would be dead right now. He was right for running.
Oh, of course, yeah, those three were going to get the better of him for sure. What do you think? Now that we got Fandom back, what do you think? Does he need recovery time to get that blast, or can he just blast off as often as Homelander can shoot eye lasers?
I'm not 100% sure because they literally didn't he do the blast with the twins like 10 minutes ago? And then he's doing it again. So it's like, but now I have to like rewatch that scene because it's like, again, was that recovery is what kind of delayed it, or was it because there was some Russian music he couldn't do it fast enough? Like, I don't know.
Here's my question: when it was the twins, wasn't there Russian music playing in the background while that was happening?
Yeah, that's what set him off.
Because I don't think he was I don't think he was in control at that moment.
No, he wasn't.
My point is, if he's the one that's controlling it, I think he can do it whenever he wants to. But if it sparks from just his PTSD, it just goes off and it hits as high a range as his body can hit, and that's it. And he has to charge after that. So because that's what happened, he wasn't able to get it up to full stream to get rid of Homelander once they got him pinned down.
Well, that's a double-edged sword, though, because remember, if he does it hearing Russian music, he blacks out instantly. So it's like, if they miss, it's over.
Right. Exactly.
They only have like one shot chance, as opposed to him doing it himself.
Yeah.
He's not blacking out.
It looks like it just takes a second to charge up because he had just blacked out. So,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it takes a minute to charge up once he blacks out. I think if he would have been in control of it, then it wouldn't have, first of all, it wouldn't have been as high as a blast as it was. Because think about it, from what we've seen, when he's been the one controlling it, and this was when he killed the Crimson Lady, that only hit her. It hit a very calculated space for a very calculated time. But all the other times, it was triggered by that Russian music. So it went on. I think it came extreme full blast when it probably didn't need to, and it made his body turn like in a full 360. Like it got as wide a radius as it could get, which made him use more of that power. So when it's just him doing it, he can focus it to one important point that it needs to go to. But when it's set off by his PTSD, he can't control it. So it just goes full blast. So that basically empties out all of his energy cells. So it has to charge after that.
Could be. I don't know. It seemed like he was getting ready to do it, and this Homelander's basically as fast as A-Train. I mean, pretty damn close. So I think that was like super speed happening. He just said, "Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked out." Before
the power backed down before that happened though. It was gearing up and gearing up, and then it seemed like it quivered down, and he like let out some type of weird skew yell or something or other.
Oh, no,
and then Homelander dipped out after that.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. I thought he was gearing up. He was just getting ready to.
Well, go back and rewatch it, and I'll go back and rewatch it too, and make sure that's what I actually saw. But I don't think it was because I don't think it was because Homelander just thought he could bounce out. I think it was because he saw there was a lull in that energy build, and he wasn't going to be able to take him.
What's up, fandom? Hit the fence, or you going falling one way or the other?
I forgot where I'm supposed to go on the fence. What's the question here?
I think Soldier Boy was getting ready to blast Homelander, but Homelander just figured he was getting his ass beat, so he bounced real quick because he's that fast. But she thinks that no, he was getting ready to do.
He wasn't able to power up enough in time.
It was actually downplaying. Like once he started gearing up, it was actually starting to go back away because.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on this one. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch
because so far we haven't seen a moment where he uses his blast and he wants to like use it again, like right afterwards.
Exactly.
Like we don't know if it really is a delay or not. And two, it does look like Homelander, for probably the first time in his life, felt death. Like not.
And right, he was like, "Oh fuck this shit!"
And I'm not gonna risk it.
Fuck this shit! I'm out. No, thank you. And that was a right call for him.
J. Cruz says, "I think the hamsters having superpowers was foreshadowing that Compound V came from Soldier Boy. Is he the original? Is that where it came? So he had it in his system before. Like, what is he, an alien? And it's like." The blue stuff coming from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or
is like that's not his narrative though.
Yeah, how could
like every Vought superhero has a very specific narrative, and we know that he was not the first one. Stormfront was. So
Stormfront was the very first one.
Yeah, Stormfront was the first one. So why wouldn't the Compound V come from her?
How do we know
instead of from him? Because how else did he get it? If the Compound V didn't come from her.
Well, how did she get it? It's because
her husband. Her German husband, that was the chemist.
But we don't know who he injected it into first, or
we know that she was the first one because that was happening way back.
Oh, I kind of see now what you're getting. It's like, wouldn't you like test it on some people first to see if it would actually work before you test it on your wife? And see, okay, some like complication could happen.
Okay, but as dedicated as Stormfront was to the quote unquote Nazi cause, you think she didn't volunteer and make him give it to her first?
Yeah. Butcher's, he doesn't have his down. He's got to get his under control. Maybe Soldier Boy's maybe he doesn't know his full range.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Soldier Boy was not the first one. It was Stormfront, and all of that shit came from research from her.
Yeah, I don't know the comics either. I'm just taking what they give it, but they did give us a little bit about her backstory last year. I just can't remember exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this has already clearly been put out there in the whole story.
Oh man, and then we got Stormfront was the first, the canon, and
exactly that's canon. Thank you, Santi.
Like I said, I couldn't remember. I thought they did touch on that. And they could be lying. That's true too. We know Vaughn is not. Okay. Some of those notes and facts could be skewed. Stormfront told Homelander and Vaughn. Yeah, I think we got to go with that. I mean, if that's what they're telling us.
Yeah, we've already literally seen the secret files that were found and brought up. She was literally married to the dude that made the damn formula.
I still think Edgar is going to end up being the original Vaughn. I think he's like one of the guys.
I think something could be coming with Edgar. Well, I did hear one very prominent reviewer on YouTube say that they were going to miss him on the show. So he might actually be done after this season, sadly. But if he isn't, yeah, I do totally subscribe to the fact that he might have some of that serum in him. And that's how he's able to control all of his body functions and fool Homelander. Well, I don't think he's fooling Homelander. I think he legit is not scared and does not give a fuck about anything Homelander is on because he knows he's the ultimate power.
Yeah, could be. And yeah, I think they could switch it. I mean, even though like the first self-made one was Stormfront, it could be. What if we do find out that Soldier Boy was actually a natural like mutant and came
that, or maybe just the American version was just the first one was for Soldier Boy. I don't know.
That's not that mutants is not something that was ever introduced into the narrative of the comic of the original graphic novel. So it makes no sense that they would put that in the show just for shits and giggles. But whatever.
And Butcher, what I did love Butcher's facials though when he was like he was Jokerish over the top with those faces he was making.
He was, because Homelander did not expect that shit.
Oh. And he's as happy like as Huey is with his newfound power that puts him on that even level playing field with Homelander. So I can't wait to see where that goes.
It's like him and his little brother going to battle. So he loves that shit.
But you don't think that the eye lasers were about even fandom? You don't think they have the even strength as far as that goes?
No, I don't think so.
You think Homelander's
Why would you make a second Compound V that's like to same equal footing as
fandom?
Like
fandom.
I don't think so. Granted, but still no.
No. Let me finish the sentence. Think about what I told you about Black Noir from the graphic novel. This totally fits the narrative. Of course, they would make not only something that would be equal, but would be better.
Well, they'd want something to equalize Homelander. If they're sick of Homelander always being stronger, they might want
exactly. So for how they're doing it on the show, doesn't it fit that Butcher would be the one to get that power?
I want to know who was feeding Maeve. Who was feeding Maeve this Compound V? How was she getting it?
We don't know Maeve's background like that.
That's what I'm saying. Did she know somebody in the lab?
We don't even know the Deep's background like that.
Did we know that, was Edgar giving her this to give to Butcher? I want to know how she was getting this fake Compound V to give to Butcher in the first place.
Maeve can be sneaky as fuck when she need to be.
Yeah, no, she says, you know about me what I want you to know about me, but that's some next level shit.
Exactly.
That would be under some crazy security. I mean,
what if her and Edgar were working together all along, like this early in the game?
Could be.
And then the whole shit comes out. Oh, dude, if that's what they're doing with the narrative,
he knows that she's
hats off to that, because that would be great. Because right now, I think Maeve is dead. I don't think we're ever going to see Maeve again. But if we do, and this is the shit that was happening behind the scenes, I applaud that shit. That's a great narrative.
What do you think, fandom?
Great storytelling.
Nah, I don't think Maeve is dead. You can't off-screen that type of a character.
No way. I don't think so either.
I'm saying she dies in the comics. I'm just saying.
Unless you like my theory where, Stormfront, does a little, transfers her mind into Maeve.
Okay, see, that's extra though. Why would you need to do that? Everybody would still be, even me and you, everybody would still be interested in seeing Stormfront come back for some extra fuckery. She wouldn't need to take over Maeve's body. That would just make no sense.
Yeah.
I would be happy. I would be happy to see that Stormfront faked her death, and now she's coming back just for some random fuckery to throw a wrench in the game. I don't know whose side she gonna be on. Nobody knows whose side she gonna be on. She likes to play to the crowd, and that's what she does. So I'm just looking forward to that. I don't think she would need to take over Maeve's body to continue her storyline. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't think she's dead. She's gonna come back. She's gonna break out.
Yeah, I don't think she's dead.
She's working with Edgar will free her somewhere, because I think she is working with Edgar. I think that's the only way she gets that fake Compound V. I mean, I think it would just be under too tight a lock.
Maybe. I mean, my fingers are crossed. I want to see more in Maeve's storyline, for real. I love her character.
It was nice to see Homelander finally take a few L's, though. It's no fun when they got a character.
My boy has scars. Did y'all see that huge ass shiner on his face when he was looking in the mirror?
Even Petite Huey got some licks in. Absolutely.
That has never happened before.
Was it pure adrenaline, or was Homelander really stronger than all three of the boys put together, fandom?
I have to agree with AK. They're right there.
What's that?
That's adrenaline.
You think it's adrenaline? He's not literally stronger than all three of them put together?
That's motherfucker. I'm scared and I have a need to live greatly right now. And this motherfucker is faltering on what the fuck they thought he was about to do. I'm out, bitch.
That was quite the drawn out look that Starlight gave Huey. The two looks they gave each other. Are they officially over as a couple, fandom?
Yes. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Jake, move in.
What did you say? Who move in?
No, I said hallelujah.
You said somebody move in though.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody move
Jake.
in.
Because Jake been for
Jake.
weeks now been trying to move in now.
Oh,
So
Who the fuck is Jake?
Jake
from State Farm. Jake from the
Jake
chat.
from shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
All right, no, yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they were over, but I don't think she's not gonna rush to jump into any other relationship because
No,
she's gonna see that as a weakness right now, and right now she knows she has enemies on all fronts. She needs to keep everything kosher. Like she cares about Mother's Milk, obviously as a friend and as a teammate, but I don't think she'll want to get feelings involved in that at all.
Oh. And then Frenchie tries his best to clean up Kimiko, but she needs a real doctor to research
Oh,
stitches.
Kimiko.
She thinks herself a monster after what she's
My
done.
baby girl.
Wasn't that just like some survival tactics kicking in? Like she shouldn't be so hard on herself, should she, AK?
Look at the life she's had, though. She barely knows anything else. So of course, I mean, look at how her brother was raised. You know, and she was raised the exact same way. So I get where her mindset is, but no, I'm with Frenchie on this. You're not a monster. You were just put into these situations. You were trained to react in this way for these certain circumstances, and that is the very fine-tuned point that you have skewed your life from then up until now. It doesn't matter about these powers. No, you're wrong. You were not always a monster. You have never been a monster. You were just put into horrible situations by monstrous people. And this is how they trained you to react.
Preach.
Nope, exactly. Like I said, she shouldn't be so hard on herself.
That's my baby girl. I will never. I can't ever condemn her for any of this because none of this is her fault.
Oh, but what was going through Homelander's mind as he looked at that bruised up face for the first time in the mirror? Like, I am not invincible. No.
Yo, that reflection that was talking all that good shit earlier in the episode, he was real fucking quiet and absent here. So I think this is Homelander realizing that, wait, nah, some shit has changed. This motherfucker can hurt me. He has friends because now he knows that Huey can do the same shit. He has friends that can hurt me. I'm not the upgrade to Soldier Boy like I thought I was. I'm just the copy. And if I had stayed there and his power would have done what it was supposed to do, I would be dead right now. And the only reason I'm saying that that's running in his head is because he's actively looking at the scar. Well, it's not a scar just yet, but the bruise that is on his face. He's never had to look at bruises on his face. And that is so significant for a character like him. That it's freaking crazy. And I love it. I love when some of these characters go off the deep end. That's kind of when you see them in their best form and in their best acting from these actors. And I can't wait to see what these last 2 episodes gonna give us. I really can't.
What's up, Donald Rance? I see you out there. We got Tom L out there.
Donald Rance, what's going on, bruh? I don't think I've seen your name before, but welcome. Well met, sir. Well met.
That's Irish Yoda. He knows all about the
Irish Yoda. Hey, what's good, sir?
Delicious. Oh, I finally grabbed the Madeira 10-year, so I can't wait to taste that one, man.
That makes me miss my Irish wildling. Shout out to Johnny Greenhands, my baby boo.
Shout out to Johnny. Yep, can't wait to try that Chicano 10, the Madeira cast. It's going to be amazing. But wrapping this one up, like Starlight decides she's really had enough and posts some truth on Insta. And Homelander already said what he was going to do, like if they outed him. So what's going to happen now, fandom?
Damn, I keep on forgetting the damn question so fast this episode. It's probably because of that freaking thumbnail. Continue.
But Homelander already told us what he was going to do if they outed him. Like, he's just going to go ham and kill everybody. So what's going to happen now that Starlight actually did out him on Instagram?
You can't do that, though.
You don't think he would? Okay.
No,
I'm not saying... I'm not saying he wouldn't, but I'm saying he quote unquote can't if he wants to hold on to that little bit of hope that people will love him. There's a reason that he put Starlight in the corner that he put her in. He knows he needs that, but he doesn't have that anymore. So I don't know. So Homelander goes, he can go either way. When it comes to the when shit comes down to the wire, and he's really put to the test, he's one of those characters you honestly never know where he gonna go. So I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen in these last 2 episodes.
I was about to say this. Isn't this like the last 2 episodes,
Yeah,
penultimate
we got
next
2
week?
more.
Throughout the entire season, we've been seeing, okay, the eerie Homelander scenes, that ringing, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if you lost your image and then you kind of gain it back, you have the company, and now it's kind of like
But
crumbling beneath your feet. And it's like now on top of that, you now have Soldier Boy with juiced up Huey and freaking Butcher, and now look at you. You thought you were invincible. Throughout your entire life, you've been saying no one can harm you, no one can touch you, and look, like at this point, if I'd have to see how Homelander is going to be by the end of this season. It has to be the almost like clearly like the end of his arc or the starting of a new one for him. If he
I'm
does
not
not die this
saying
season, it's like whatever Homelander we get for season 4, I'm all for it.
it's not. I think we're guaranteed at least one more season of this show. If I'm
Yep.
reading how everything ran with the
But
graphic
it's like,
novels,
is Homelander going to be there?
he's not gonna survive. If they stick to the narrative and to the trajectory he's been on,
Hmm.
he's not gonna survive. But for this season, for where it's going to go in these last 2 episodes, I don't think he's going to gain back any ground. I think he's going to keep losing ground because, again, like Starlight said, he made me America's sweetheart. He about to regret that shit at the
Maybe.
end. And I looked and counted the viewer count until the end of the last second of the live stream that they showed us. She was up way above like 7 million,
Yeah,
way above
people are
that.
loving her.
So
Yep.
people are loving
#athlete
her.
Starlight.
I'm saying, right, people are loving her and they are listening to her. They came up with that hashtag halfway through the live stream before it even ended. Vault lied, people died.
Yep.
Okay, that is trending right
Hashtag I
now.
believe Starlight.
Trending heavy. And Starlight has quit. They're not calling her Starlight anymore. She has quit. She is Annie January. And she is done with the fuck shit. And everybody, and you know what? This is also Homelander's fault. Because he thought he was doing all the good shit and coming out of pocket and cussing everybody out when he went off on his little rants. And he got his numbers back. And they started coming back up. But now those same people, they're looking at the little blonde, tiny white girl who is now spitting all the truth, all the fire on everything that is the fuck shit of Vault and what just happened with these with these what was it, like 12 civilians and heroes that were just killed because of this altercation that I'm sure she's going to go into detail on later, so they know what's happening. All of that is coming out into the public now, and all those same groups that were liking Homelander for his truth bomb, they're loving her for her truth bomb. So it's like she said, he about to regret that shit, and it's all cycling in, and it's about to come back on him.
We'll see. And then they put the cherry on top, and she says she quit. So what's going to happen now, fandom? Like, where are we going with this? And like Santavia says, she reminds us that, I mean, Black Noir bounced. That's a scary situation because it seems like he can't be hurt. What's up, Jackie CC out there?
Wait a minute, hold on. Does the world?
What's
I mean, he could like try to like also leave Vought as well, saying that Vought lied to me as well about Soldier Boy and crap. But
yeah, because look, Soldier Boy ain't even going after Black Noir though, because when they tried to throw Black Noir under the bus, Soldier Boy was like, Black Noir would never make a move unless Vought told him to. And he's not smart enough to recognize that, oh, wait, maybe that means that Vought are the motherfucking ones that turned me over to the Russians. He's just thinking, nah, Black Noir wouldn't do that shit. This was you motherfuckers and everybody else on the team. That's all he's seeing. So Black Noir is low-key in the clear.
I don't know about in the clear. He bounced on Homelander when he was counting on him most, so he's not going to be happy about that. But, yeah, it's going to be.
But see, there's a catch there though. Homelander was worried about that until the Deep said that he reminded him that Noir was a part of Soldier Boy's team, so he put it out there that maybe he's scared that Soldier Boy is coming after him. And Homelander, if you look at that scene again, he kind of lets out like a sigh of relief. Like, oh yeah, I knew he didn't do that shit because of me. No, he's just worried about Soldier Boy. I just got to find him and go get my boy and let him know that I can protect him and he's good. So I think he's back. He's back to thinking, the random narrative that floats off in his head.
I don't know. I think he's going to be butthurt that he left him, and he's going to be holding that.
We gonna see. I
can't wait to see the next episode. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Like I said, this show just keeps getting better and better, and reminding me why it's my favorite.
So many tangents that can go off of one.
It's fantastic. Absolutely loving it. Can't wait to see the next one. Oh man, we're running a little bit long. We're gonna ask just a couple quick trivia questions. See what anybody remembers. If you know these answers, write them in the chat box. If you're watching this later, write them in the comments down below. But let's get it. When asked by Ashley, what did the Deep say CGI stood for?
Oh fuck! Probably something.
I'm gonna fail this trivia for this episode. Sorry. I'm sorry. I wrote nothing down for this episode.
I don't think I'm gonna fail, but I definitely don't remember the CGI question.
Is Noir loyal? What's up, fandom? Is Noir loyal to Soldier Boy more than to Homelander? What do you think?
Well, I don't
think he's loyal to either. He doesn't like either of them.
What'd you say, fandom?
It's really hard to tell at this point. It's like for me, it's always like he was loyal to Edgar than to anyone, really.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that was how it always was.
So is that where he ran? Did he run to go to see Edgar to see what to do next, or see what to do now that Soldier Boy's back in town?
Yeah, because one, I still think that like Edgar, since again Edgar was there when Soldier Boy was taken, so who else would I should go to? But at the same time, Homelander did not like Edgar, so I have to take out my tracker and bounce.
Facts.
There you go. Oh, what's up? Even Jay Cruz is getting sucked in. Said he didn't like the story in the beginning, but it's really picked up. Yes, it has, and just getting better by the episode. Oh, the first question: what did the Deep say that CGI stood for?
That CGI stood for probably like cartoon graphics infomercial or some shit. Knowing his stupid ass.
Ashley asked
probably the S stand for sex for him or something.
Do you even know what CGI stands for? He's like, yeah, it stands for.
God, I remember the fucking scene. I just can't think of the words. Damn it. All right, next question.
Soldier Boy, yeah, that was a great question, Jackie. Is Soldier Boy who's Black Noir?
Yeah,
that's a great one. Question number 2: whose statue stands outside Vought?
Soldier Boy.
Oh, Soldier Boy.
Ashley asked why Soldier Boy would kill Crimson Countess. She said those two were like who?
Kurt and Goldie.
Nice, well done. And we already heard this one up earlier in the episode. What sauce did Soldier Boy say was missing?
Wait. It wasn't. I likened it to the Szechuan sauce, but that wasn't what it was. Damn it! I wrote it down. Wait, let me scroll through my freaking things.
Soldier Boy say was missing?
No, it's not the sweet and deep sauce. That's what it was. The chopsaki Oriental sauce.
Exactly. Chopsaki. Oh, yes. You were close on TV. You were close. Oh, question. Keeping it moving. Who did Soldier Boy equate killing gunpowder to?
Equate who what to?
Who did Soldier Boy equate killing gunpowder to?
Killing gunpowder to?
Yep, Billy said, I killed gunpowder for you. He's like, oh, yeah, that's basically like killing who?
Oh, fuck. Oh, you know what? Something told me to write that down, and I didn't.
Old school.
Or did I? It was somebody. Damn it! It was somebody
Wonder
really
Boy?
fucking soft.
Nope. And yep.
No, it wasn't Wonder Boy. Oh no, it wasn't even a superhero. Shit.
Getting closer. Oh, while she's thinking, we're gonna keep it moving. What was the name of the Soldier Boys Super Squad? I just said it a little bit ago. What was the name of Soldier Boys Super Squad?
It was
Super Squad. Oh, Payday.
Close.
Was it Paycheck? Say something. Damn it.
What was the name of Soldier Boys Super Squad? Anybody remember right now?
Oh, wait, what was it? Tell me the previous question again.
Who did Soldier Boy equate killing gunpowder to?
Okay. I gotta see if I thought to write that down.
What snack did Kamiko open up while texting Frenchie?
Like a popsicle
Brave
stick?
Maeve Rainbow Pops.
Absolutely.
I got that shit
Rainbow
down.
Pops. Shit look good as hell. I want one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, what joke was printed on Kamiko's popsicle stick?
I got that one too. Shit. Where is it?
You got the good one.
I wanted to know the answer to that.
I know, right? I was waiting for it to come out. They never said it. That was bullshit.
Crimson Counter.
What joke was printed on Kamiko's popsicle stick?
Why did the photo go to jail? And the answer is because it was framed.
That means that I work.
And Santavia gets it right. It's payback. Absolutely.
Payback. Yes, Santi. Good job.
Well done, you. How long did Soldier Boy say he blacked out for in Midtown?
Minutes?
Oh, shit. I don't remember how many minutes.
What'd you say, Phantom?
10 minutes?
Absolutely correct. Well done, you. Well done,
Nice.
you. How long did Ashley say she'd spent in crisis management meetings trying to figure out how to
Over 100 hours.
Over 100 hours. Absolutely correct. Who did Soldier Boy lead on the Omaha Beach?
Who did what?
The Afghanistan's?
No, good guess. Who did Soldier Boy lead on Omaha Beach?
Oh, wait. I know I have that one. I specifically made sure to write that one. The 116th to Omaha Beach. And he was in the Eagle's Nest.
Too good. I see you. Nicely done. Let's see if you caught this one. Where were the twins staying?
Playboy Mansion?
I thought to write that down, but I don't think I did.
Where were the twins staying?
No, it was in Vermont. Wait, no. I did write it down. Montpelier, Vermont.
Ah, look at you. There you go. Nice save. What anniversary of Herogasm was happening? Which anniversary of Herogasm?
Is it the 4th?
Shit, 70th. No, 70th.
70th is correct. Well done, you. Oh, when did Soldier Boy say he founded Herogasm?
Ooh, that one I did not remember. Damn it.
The year?
I think I was cooking when that happened. Yeah, I don't remember.
You said it was the 75th, so was it 1947?
That is incorrect.
48? 46.
It's in the late 30s or 40s. I don't remember. I've been drinking. My brain can't do math right now.
What's up, Chad? Anybody know when did Soldier Boy say he founded Herogasm? Hint: it was not in the 30s or 40s.
Nani?
All right, next question. What did the shirt say that Eminem had put on?
Damn it. You know, I meant to fucking go back and look that shit up when I first said it. But like I said, I've been drinking and I forgot.
Oh, what did the shirt say that Eminem had put on?
It's something written in like 70s script, and it was so clever. And I don't remember what it is.
All right, couple more. What gas did Eminem throw at Soldier Boy?
What was it something? Shit. I don't think I wrote down the full name.
That is correct, Jake. Well done, you. Nicely done.
It's Tur something or other.
Well done,
Stimmy's blow me.
What does CGI stand for?
See, one of many reasons I fucks with Jackie in the chats, man.
That's amazing.
If you didn't know before, Jackie, I'm telling you now, I heart you.
Oh, that's amazing. She got that. That's so awesome. Oh, what's up? What gas did Eminem throw at Soldier Boy? Anybody know? Any boy? Write it down below.
It's something that sounds like Teflon.
Oh, look at Montavia. She said, "Don't forget about me. I got answers."
TNT Smile Hour.
She says, "I got answers." That's exactly what the T-shirt said. Well done, you.
Go ahead, Santi. See, this is why I fuck with these ladies in the chat right here. Okay, they be on their nerd shit.
Oh, the TNT Smile Time Hour. That's so fantastic. Oh, and AK already said it once. Anybody in the chat remember how many people were killed at Herogasm?
12.
12. Yep.
Absolutely correct. Well done, you. 12 it is. Oh, we had some good ones on that one. Wow, man, I thought we had some hard questions. You guys knocked the trivia.
Okay, wait, I got one. I got a couple because I think you missed some gems.
Nicely done.
All right, name at least two of the people that sang the song in the beginning, not including the Deep or A Train. Two of them are very easy.
Oh, I know they're from that 70s show.
I'm only asking for two full names.
Ashton Kutcher and his wife, or whatever.
Mila Kunis.
And what did you say? Who?
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Okay. You got that.
And then there was, the old boy, the comedian that's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Not even that though. He was in Kenobi. The one guy.
You talking about Patton Oswalt?
Patton Oswalt, yep.
Yeah. All three of them. Okay.
And then who was the chick in the hat and like the little cardigan?
That was Elizabeth Banks. She's the chick that made the latest the Charlie's movie with three chicks, Charlie's Angels movie.
Really?
Oh yeah. She's in a lot of musicals.
Yep.
Too.
She looks so familiar. I was like, who is that? I didn't even know who that was. And then who was old girl in those big ass glasses?
That was Rose Byrne.
See, I didn't. No, the other one, not Rose Byrne. That's Jon Snow's wife.
Yeah. Elizabeth Banks and Rose Byrne were the only other two ladies in there.
No, sister girl with the big ass glasses.
Unless I'm mixing them up, and that was Elizabeth Banks, and the other one was Rose Byrne.
You know who I'm talking about?
No, like I wrote them down. No, I wrote them down in order. Like I literally looked it up to make sure I had everybody right. It started with the D. It was Patton Oswalt. Then it was A Train. Then it was Josh Gad. Then Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Then Elizabeth Banks. Then Camille Nanjiani. Then Rose Byrne.
There you go.
And then it ended with Black. No, Camille Nanjiani is the what's his name from the Eternals, the Indian dude. That's not a woman.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not his name, is it? Is that his name?
Yes, it is. That's his real name. Yeah, those were all the real actors' names.
But no,
the only two ladies in there were Elizabeth Banks and Rose Byrne. I'm telling you.
No.
And Mila Kunis. You already got her though.
100% you're missing one. Because I was like,
hey, we can bet money on this stream right here, DJ.
I will take it. How did you miss the one black woman in that montage? How are you missing her?
I wrote down the go through and look at it. Go through and look at it.
I'm positive because I'm positive. I'll take that.
I know who you're thinking. I know who you're thinking about, but I'm pretty sure I wrote her name down. Unless I totally skipped over her.
You did.
Okay, maybe I did.
See? Bet one. Bingo. Don't bet a gambler.
I could easily just look this up, but I'm just loving the chaos here. So.
Okay. Let's see. What is it? Okay, Rose. I forgot what. Damn it! I forgot what Rose looked like. Okay. You right.
Champion.
I skipped over a name. Okay. You right.
I'm just knew it because I was literally wondering who that was. I was like, I feel like I should know this person, and I have no idea who. Damn.
Okay. They left her off the fucking list on the website that I looked on. They listed everybody but her. Then.
Left out.
I might have to look that up later. Okay, but still, I got another question though. What was the name? First of all, what came out of the bag of food that Soulja Boy was given, And what was the name of the sauce?
I know it was like a burger and fries, right?
No, it was like chicken tenders and shit.
No, are you
Okay,
sure?
y'all. I give you. Okay, it was chicken fingers. Yes. Now, what was the name of the sauce? Not the one that he asked about. What was the name of the actual packet of sauce that they showed?
That's the one that I did not see. I said not see.
I blame Supernatural, thinking he's always eating burgers.
Well, there was a burger in there. There was a burger,
Okay.
but there was chicken fingers. It was chicken fingers, a burger, and the sauce was sweet and deep squid sauce.
Sweet and deep squid sauce. Oh my
Right.
God.
Okay. Now there's a big one here that I'm surprised you missed and you didn't bring into the questions, DJ. All right, hold on. Let me scroll down and find it. Okay, so that big part that we were talking about, the part you used for the thumbnail. When Mother's Milk opened up the door, he got that huge, ridiculous spatter of disgustingness on his shirt and on his face. Who was the person that mouthed those lines? And if you remember in the chat, y'all put it in there, what were those lines that were said to Mother's Milk after that happened?
Lick it up, you brown sugar bear.
Okay, well, there wasn't brown sugar. It was a lick it up, you yummy brown bear.
Yeah.
But who's the person that is incorporated in the show that said that line?
Oh, was it Seth Rogen? No. I have no idea who said it. They didn't. How would you know who said it? They never showed it.
Because this isn't fan material that's put out there, bruh. And actually, I believe it's in the X-ray.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. That's a deep.
Does anybody know in the chat? I'll give y'all like 5-6 seconds. See if anybody knows it in the chat. It's somebody that works with the show. It's not just some random person. Yeah, that was tough to watch for me too. I mean, after what fucking Termite did to him, I wasn't feeling that shit. And also,
favorite jacket too. That
also, we skipped over it, but you know, when Homelander got there, the first thing we saw him doing was stepping on Termite.
Oh, you know,
and killing him and taking him out the game.
He can hear everything. He can
exactly. So he knew that was Termite down there.
Oh yeah,
he knew that was Termite.
He's like, I'll help you squish.
So fuck him. And Santavia coming through clutch. Yes, that was Eric Kripke, one of the showrunners.
No idea. Never heard that name.
That was the voice of Eric Kripke.
He is a legend.
Legend, right? How the fuck you don't know that man's name? What?
I'm bad with names anyway, but yeah.
Get your life together, DJ. Get it together. But Santavia know what's up. You right, my sis? You got that? All cool points to you. But yeah, that's what it is for the episode. That's all I got.
Well done, you.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Actually, random fun fact. What is Starlight's name? What does she say at the end?
Annie January.
Give it to me. Annie January. Yes, 22 million views for that live stream. Just so y'all know. That was the highest count. 22 million views.
Well, we're not going to get that many, but we do thank everybody that tunes in every week to watch us get crazy. Next week, I'm probably going to have to take a week off. We'll see what we can get in, see if we can get it in or not. But, yeah, obviously I'm going to be in Vegas, so I don't know if we're going to be able to stream next week. But we'll be right back after that. And like I said, we might get it in, so tune in. We're definitely not going to be able to make it on Thursday this week because, yeah, my second day in Vegas.
Oh, no. Really?
What's that?
I didn't know we weren't doing Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Remember last week I told you it's going to be like my first full day in Vegas. I don't see myself.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we'll be back next Tuesday then.
Well, hopefully we'll be back next Tuesday. If not, the week after that. But I want to thank everybody for swinging through. Hope everybody's having an absolutely fantastic week and it only gets better from here. Until we see you next time. Be easy, everybody.
Later.